And I'm Jeff.
And this is the recap video for our fourth class in the All Levels Drag Blues series for Ann Arbor in March 2012.
Okay. We started this class with a sort of basic pattern in drag blues, the side catch. The idea behind the side catch is when we're doing a circle that has a little bit of energy, the follow is going to want to fall away from the connection, okay? And we need at least have a little bit of tone to keep the follow in. Well, if we release that tone in our arm, the follow is naturally going to fall out. We're going to use that to our advantage in this movement. So the movement looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, step, release, touch, catch. Okay. So the idea is on 3 we release this hand, on 4 we touch the side, and on 5 we caught the follow. Yeah? We have from this positioning.
And you're catching the follow at about her waist level.
Yes. And the catch is coming from our wrist. We have tone in our wrist, but our arm is relatively low tone. The catch is really coming from these muscles that we're engaging in our back. So from the side catch, we can go into many different types of patterns from here, and we gave you 2 such patterns. One brought us back into drag connection, and it looked like this. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and then we can go into something from there. Okay.
And the other one led us into open position, which we first discussed today, and we did mambo step out of it.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8,
1, rock,
mambo.
step. Okay, and then we talked about these mambo steps. So from here, we can go forward and backwards with these mambo steps. Remember, we're slightly offset and nice and relaxed is our default. So we have, we're starting here, we mambo step, off the line. We can change directions.
And just leading a change in direction by keeping his chest from changing directions. And that's making my chest stay in the same direction and applying a little tone.
Okay. The other thing we did from this open connection was going between mambo steps and ochos. And it looked like this. So.
Mambo step, ocho, ocho, ocho.
Okay. So remember, the key for that is leave the difference between going off the line, on the line, and just going right down that line. We want to have a nice impulse or drive down the line, but we also want to give the followers a little bit of freedom to go back and forth. So on these ochos, I let my hand move a little bit back and forth. Okay. From here, we had 2 entrances back into drag connection. The first one was a more simple pattern. So we have a couple ochos, and then we can just go to the side, and we can do a couple of these.
So you do enough to set the pattern for the follow, so maybe 2 or 3 at least.
I relax that hand, and just come and collect the follow, and then we can go into our drag walks.
And when you reconnect, make sure that this arm is visible to the follow, so the follow knows not to start improvising and doing her own thing.
Right. So we go, right after we relax that connection away, I just bring it to the side, and she can see that what's going to happen. The second entrance back into drag connection uses the same sort of pattern that we had earlier from the side catch, and it looked like this. So we've got a couple ochos, and then There we go. So remember, we have that nice stretch away position that brings the follow, that will, when we release it, will bring the follow right down my side, and I don't have to flick my hand or anything. She just naturally comes around, and I collect her back into close.
And follows, we're being very careful when we reconnect. So you can just think about bringing your elbow over the lead's arm so that you avoid any catastrophes.
Yeah. And one last comment about all of this. So we got into this open connection as opposed to drag connection. So drag blues, right, is known for its connection, right, the drag connection, but there's more to drag blues than that connection, right? There's these open steps. But what still makes these steps drag blues? Well, it's the nature in which we're walking. So when we're doing these steps, right, we're really thinking about still keeping these drag blues walks. These nice smooth steps where with this drag posture, and we're really reaching for these steps, and that's what will make all of these movements still feel like drag blues. So this is something for you to take home and play around with. All of these patterns we did today, you can play around with some of your posture. You can be a little bit further down or a little bit more upright. You can play around with quicks and slows, and just try to be inventive and see what you can make from this. Okay, well, thank you guys so much. We hope you enjoyed the series, and we hope to see you next time. Bye.